question 60, another geometry question here. What is the sum of the measures of interior angles of a hexagon if each side measures 7 inches? So there's a distractor in the question here, and the distractor is each side measures 7 inches. That has nothing to do with the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a hexagon. So the measure 7 inches doesn't have anything to do with this question. So we're just going to mark through that. It doesn't even apply. Now we need to deal with this idea of the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a hexagon. And I'll give a little mini lesson on that. Let me see if I can get us a picture of a hexagon. A hexagon will have 6 sides. And this looks like a hexagon here. Alright, let's make this a little bigger. So here we have a hexagon with 6 sides. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And first of all, we've got to know that a hexagon has 6 sides. If we can, it's almost impossible to answer this question. A pentagon has 5 sides. Hexagon has 6. An octagon is like a stop sign, has 8 sides. So we need to make sure we're familiar with those terms and how many sides they have. The idea here on this mini lesson is that there's 180 degrees in a triangle, and you can pick one vertex of the hexagon and then connect it with a line to the other vertexes that it does not touch already. So this vertex here already goes to this vertex and goes to this vertex, or this corner, if you want to call it that way. So it does not connect to this one vertex. It does not connect to this vertex. It does not connect to that vertex. And it's already connected to this vertex over here and already connected to this vertex over here. There is 180 degrees in a triangle, so at this point we can just look and say, well, how many triangles do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 triangles in this figure, and so we can take our calculator and do 180 times 4 equals 720, and that is the sum of the interior angles on a hexagon. I'll show you what the formula looks like to do this for any polygon with any number of sides. What we're essentially doing is we're taking the number of sides that we have minus 2, and we're multiplying that total by 180 degrees. So what does this n minus 2 mean? Well, that means we had 6 sides in this hexagon, and we could, so 6 minus 2 is 4, which means how many triangles do we have? 1, 2, 3. It's a great looking 3. And 4. We'll see if we can fix that word. This looks a little better. Yeah, that looks even better. That looks just as bad as the other one did. Anyway, so we take the number of sides that we have, subtract 2 from that, and multiply it by 180, and you would come up with 720 degrees. Or you can think of it as how many triangles can I make inside this hexagon without drawing a line from one vertex to another that it's not already connected to. So that's what we did. Those are 2 different strategies you can think. So on a pentagon, you would have 5 sides. You would do 5 minus 2 times 180. Octagon, you would have 8 sides. You would do 8 minus 2 times 180. Decagon is 10 sides, and 10 minus 2 times 180. Of course, a square has 4 sides, and there's 360 degrees in a square. And also a triangle. A triangle has 3 sides. That proves this. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 times 180 is 180 degrees, and that's how many degrees are on the interior of a triangle.